Hey guys, this is Jake again. Today I'll be showing you the inside of the Phoenix 2.0 by Worker. So let's get started to take this apart. First, this blaster comes with the hex tool that you need to disassemble it, and it is right here. The first time you take it out, it's going to be a bit hard, but after some taking it out and put it back in a few times, it'll be much easier to take out. You just have to take it out. Okay, this handle has a button here that we can use to release it. Okay, I'm taking this off, and the head, just to give it a turn. It'll come off. Then we have to take all the screws off. Okay, so we have taken the screws off, and actually under this rubber handle there are 3 more screws. I think there should be one here, and the other 2 are here. So every time that you need to disassemble this blaster, you have to take this off, undo the screws, which is a little bit troubling. So what I did is I took a saw, and actually I sawed this handle apart. So now what we need to do to open it is just pull here, and the blaster is open. And this part for the mag release might come off, so you have to be careful not to lose it. We will now then take this lid off. And we can see the actual fire select or control module of the Phoenix 2. And here's the second screen, actually the first screen I showed you in my earlier video, and the control buttons. And because you cannot access it with the lid that has the rail on top of it, so here is the extension, control switch and screen. Okay, and here we have the flywheels. It is 3-stage, 6 flywheels. Okay, and if you look closely, we can see actually these 2. This one, the flywheel here, is a little bit higher, and this flywheel here is a bit lower. It is very hard to see, so I will use a pencil to show you. Okay, see, there is a small gap here. And if I put the pencil down here, you can see that there is a small gap too here. This is because these will contact with the darts first, and because the dart has the speed of the dart is just starting, so these will bite on the darts harder than these 4. And we can see here, you can see this one here is more dirty. Visually you can see it's much more dirty than these 2. This is because it is like grinding on the head of the darts, and it's the same here, just you can see from the top, maybe not very clear. Okay, so and here we have the switch for the trigger. So every time you pull the trigger, this switch will know that you pulled it. And here is the feeding system and motor. There's also a switch down here, so every time every time a dart is feeded, then it will press down on the switch, and the blaster will know that it has actually sent feeded one dart inside. So this is used for controlling like double burst, 3 burst, or 4 burst, 5 burst mode. So every time it rotates, when dart is feeded, this when the switch is pushed, and the blaster will know that it has feeded one dart. Okay, actually this is quite simple, and you can see these markings on the flywheels. Well, I believe that this will add this spin to the darts after the darts goes through these flywheels, but I could be wrong, so I will do a little bit testing later and see if I can catch the darts and on camera and try to see if we can see if they are spinning or not. Now I'll be putting the cover back on. So you have to pull the rubber handle here a bit. Well, this happens. This is very easy to happen, so we have to be careful with this. Put it back here on. Okay, because I've cut the handle, so I have to pull this a little bit and put it down slowly. Okay, there are 2 things that you have to be careful about here. Is here you can't push down directly because the control board is a little bit angled this way, so it will be touching the cover here. So we'll have to like push it up a little bit. Okay. And then the second thing you will notice is when you're trying to push this back right here, something is stuck. And actually it is the trigger, so we'll have to push down on the trigger a little bit. See, and this pops right back in. And then here there was a small piece of plastic with a number that could be the serial number, but I'm not sure because I've seen people like buy 2 of these and the numbers were exactly the same. So we'll just pop this back in too. Open it a little bit. I'll try to put one side in first. Okay. Oh, that went in a little bit too much. Okay, so now see here stuck again. Press the trigger down a little bit. Okay, and now we just have to put all the screws back in. Unfortunately, I could not catch the darts spinning on the camera of my phone. The reason why I am addressing this is because I saw Bradley post a picture of the Phoenix 2 that he had, and he added a bearing scar barrel to it that adds spin to the darts. So I asked him in the comments how it would work, because the flywheels were already adding spin to the darts, and there was someone who said that this could not be done if by the flywheels, by the markings on the flywheels. So actually I tried to push a dart through the flywheels when I disassembled it, but I could not see the dart spin. So suddenly I was not sure myself. So I went on to Worker's website and I found this picture of the flywheel that is used in the Phoenix 2.0. And in the introductions, you can see that actually it says these CNC cut markings on the flywheels will add spin to the darts and will increase your accuracy.